What's good, guys? Welcome to the show where we research conspiracies and all things paranormal.
That is the first time we have ever gotten our intro right
On the
first try. But today,
we're going to be talking about the Bermuda Triangle.
And the Bermuda Triangle, what is it, you may ask? It is a spot on the globe where...
On the globe.
where planes and ships go missing. And over 1,000 people are said to have lost their lives there.
Where is it at? The western part of the North Atlantic Ocean.
And the 3 points are Miami, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico, I busted that, and Bermuda, which is why it's called the Bermuda Triangle.
The Bermuda Triangle is also known as the Devil's Triangle and Hurricane Alley.
Which, when you think about it, there are a lot of hurricanes, like, starting, forming, doing whatever the frick they want out there. And so, that is a reason that all of this could be debunked.
Yeah.
Because, hurricanes, there's a lot of wind, there's rain, there's, water spouts that we'll get into. But if you don't believe in things paranormal, then you might think that hurricanes and bad weather is just the reason for all those people going missing.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own opinion.
And so at the end of the video, leave us a comment and let us know what you think. So, the first known history of the Bermuda Triangle was in 1950, when this guy wrote a book. Well, he didn't write a book. He published an article in a magazine about all the ships disappearing, and his name was Edward Van Winkle Jones. And don't we have a street in this city called Van Winkle Way? Is that named after him? Well,
it's where
there's a street here that's named.
Yeah.
It's where Cody's doctor is.
Flight 19 started out as a routine training flight on December 5th, 1945. Dropped their practice bombs perfectly fine.
The guy who was flying one of the planes was named Lieutenant Charles C. Taylor. And he thought, when you're in the Bermuda Triangle, when you're in the Bermuda Triangle, it said that your compass doesn't point north. Yeah, it won't point north.
The one that's up.
And his compass was malfunctioning, and he was starting to get worried because he was new, and he'd only been working there for a month because he got transferred. And so since his compass was malfunctioning, he thought that they were going in the wrong direction.
A storm came in bringing gusts of winds, clouds, everything making it pretty much impossible for them to see.
I taught her how to drive.
In the, like I said in the beginning, the hurricanes,
yeah,
that storm could have been producing a hurricane. They could have gotten just lost in there, and the compass just was malfunctioning, wasn't working right. It could be debunked.
Taylor thought he was in the Keys, but he mistaked them for the Bahamas.
Yeah, so, and when they were talking to the, what are the radio people called? Not dispatch, but the,
something casters.
Whatever it is. When he was radioing them, he was saying... when he was radioing them, he was saying that he knew where he was going, and the people on the plane were telling him to fly west, point. It's a pilot thing. When you're flying over the ocean, you point west and go towards where the sun is setting. And he did that for a little bit, but then he decided he wanted to go east again because he didn't think they went far enough.
He also thought he was flying over the Gulf of Mexico.
And this guy, his anxiety was probably really getting to him because his mind was going every direction. He was new. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, they started running lower and lower on gas, and they didn't know what to do, and they just kept flying. And then eventually, the airplane dispatch people, they ended up they kept trying to communicate, but then it started fading out, and all they would hear was a staticky, eerie buzz, Which that'd be creepy. Like knowing that a plane just disappeared and all you're hearing is like this static buzzing noise.
Another thing about planes is that they have black boxes, and none of those were recovered. And what a black box is it records like last radio, like what they were saying through over the radio, and like location and stuff like that.
And it is said that one of the planes that was on the routine trip with them just ended up turning around at some point and going, but it was never found.
Well, apparently the Navy sent out flying boats. They sent out flying boats to try to find a missing plane.
And they...
20 minutes in... Oh.
And they spent 5 days in total searching.
Well, 20 minutes into the search, one of them vanished. One of the boats vanished.
20 minutes in, the first one vanished, and it really spooked everybody.
Well, like she said, it spent 5 days searching for it.
And to this day, it's still a complete mystery. But now, there are also other theories that go along with the Bermuda Triangle.
Like the methane gas theory.
So the methane gas theory is that scientists say that there's a lot of methane gas out in the ocean, and that if you are sailing over it, it's enough to just make you crash and drown within seconds, and then if you're flying over it, it's hazardous enough to bring down a plane.
There's also a theory called the wormhole theory, which people think that flying over it, the Bermuda Triangle is a portal and it allows you to time travel.
But
that's kind of...
That seems a little far-fetched. The next one is the water spout theory, and like I said earlier, it's a water tornado. Like, we live in Tornado Alley, we see tornadoes all the time, that's nothing new. But this is pretty much a tornado, but in water. And it flings water up into a twister hundreds to thousands of feet in the air, it is said. And that's enough to take out a plane that's flying low enough, or it's enough to sink a boat.
Now, some people think that it's a hole in Earth's electromagnetic force. What? No, a hole in the planet's electromagnetic force. Compasses have trouble pointing north while going through the Bermuda Triangle.
But if you think about it, there's a lot of places on Earth where, like, the electromagnetic force could be all fucky, and, like, compasses won't always work.
Yeah.
What's another spot? It's not Area 51. No. Isn't it, like, Stonehenge?
Yeah, just certain areas of the Earth, like, the magnetic field is a little different, so it won't point accurately towards north. And
then people say that it's inhabited by aliens.
Now, that leads into the next theory, is because it said that in the Bermuda Triangle, the electromagnetic frequency is higher there. So, if it's higher there, then that means that it could be possible the Bermuda Triangle is a different dimension in itself.
And a different dimension means it's on a different vibrational frequency. Like, we're in 3D right now, as we talked about in a previous video that will be linked down below if you want to go watch it. Now, we exist in 3D, and it goes all the way up to like 7D, 11D, like there's a million different dimensions. But each dimension has its own vibrational frequency, and they're saying that if it's on a completely different dimension, that it'll have like a different vibrational factor, and that's what aliens and grays and all these extraterrestrials are like. That's their wavelength, that's their level, that's what they exist on.
As you watch this video, we're currently transitioning into 4G, or 4D.
4G?
I was thinking of 5G, and 5G is something completely different and dangerous that we will touch on some other time. Yeah.
Oh god.
It's
like it's not a dimension?
No, it's not. Wow, it's complicated.
Well, you'll see a video on that soon.
That's pretty much it for our research on the Bermuda Triangle.
If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And since it's Tuesday, all you gotta do is wait a few more days for a vlog on Friday where you will see behind the scenes. And if you want to see more behind the scenes when we're not posting, you can follow all of our social medias that are linked down below in our description.
The Instagrams, the Facebooks, the
Twitters,
all of it.
And thanks for all your support.
We'll also be having specials. So like once we hit 100 subscribers or 100 videos, we'll have specials for that.
And there's embarrassing stories to be told.
Embarrassing things that we do in public.
Embarrassing stories we have from the past. And we could go on adventures.
Yeah, we can go to certain areas.
We could push Cody over here down the stairs.
And it'd be so fun.
But
See you
right
later.
now, we're gonna go buy a tripod.
So, Flight 19 started out as a routine training flight, but in December, or on December, is that a 3 or a 5, bro?
That's a 5.
Okay. December 3rd, 1945. Anyways, so, Flight 19 started out as a routine training flight.
Matt.
God damn it.
Flight leader, whoa, bro. Why do you write so much that I have to remember? Because I don't remember these things, bro.
Do you want to redo all that because you biffed it so hard and then Cody's over there giggling?
Hey, man. Let's restart that.
I gotta fix my ankle. It hurts.
Do you still have your brace on?
Yeah.
No.
I don't have a brace, and mine's really fucked up.
No.
Somebody got some Granny
It's
Punani?
not-
What's like
Oh, it was worse than Granny Punani.
You know?
Great Granny Punani?
No.
That. What the fuck was I even gonna say now?
I don't know. Flying boats? Twist to the story, Cody doesn't actually have herpes.
But Matt still has chlamydia. Okay,
Where are we
next.
at?
Go ahead, Matt.
We're at Flight 19. The very first one that Matt, can you stop?